Just want to say, first and foremost, thank you to Mr. Gengar and Tsukasa for providing the stats for these units. It's still amazing to me that people can actually data mine and such. I honestly want to pick it up and learn how to do it myself. uh, anyway, hey folks, Nico here. Welcome, because Fire Emblem Heroes just got these stats. We got the update, we got the refines, and I'm just going to talk about the stats of the new units because I am pretty interested in them. Just due to art alone, I want to summon on this banner, but taking closer looks, I can see myself actually wanting to use them. Mostly Pent because of his weapon, but Eric looks awesome. That's why I would want to use him. Uh, Farina and Sonia. Goodness gracious, oof. I've only ever seen two pieces of official art of her, and I've only ever seen two pieces of art of her. One I saw today, and that was from Cypher, and of course the other one was the original official art from Binding Blade. I mean, Blazing Blade. It's so similar. Oh my goodness. This is Yoneko. I can tell just by looking at her face, honestly. And her boobs. But, what? Face. Mostly face. Also the chin, actually. It's very weird how I can tell because of her chin, but a lot of Yoneko's characters seem to have very defined chin or cheekbones, at least when it goes to the chin. Chin, not gin. Anyway, here's everyone's stats right here. I'm sure you've seen them by now, but still. But yeah, I just wanted to look at their stats because this is pretty much my first time seeing them and give my thoughts on it. So, right off the bat, let's talk about Louise. She's finally here, and taking a look at her stats, 41 HP, 37 attack, 42 speed, 16 defense, and 36 resistance. Kind of feels like a lesser Ronin, honestly. Although she's colorless, so she still has like key points over him. But at the same time, I was actually pretty worried about her attack. Because she has ideal, attack speed ideal, and that relies on you being at max HP or having a buff. But at the same time, you pretty much want to be at max HP so you can have the effect of the level 4 version, which gives you the extra 2 to your attacking speed. And I was hoping that she's most likely going to be frail, or even if she isn't, she needs to have like really good attack so that she can reduce the chances of actually taking another hit. Because sure, in like regular stuff like GHBs and Mythic Hero battles, she might be able to get away with not getting hurt. But in like anywhere else, any of the serious stuff, she's most likely gonna get smacked back. Like Arena, Ether Raids, Pawns of Loki. But yeah, 14 might weapon, not 14 might, it's 12 might actually, because it's Coral Bow. She doesn't have a personal weapon, but Coral Bow does have that -5 defense. So that -5, in addition to the 7 plus 9, honestly. She does come with an oath after all. So let's just add it all up. So 5 from the Coral Bow, Rainbow, I guess. Rainbow. 5, 13 because of the ideal. Not 13, 14. 19. So that's 19 extra attack plus the 12, so that's 31. So that would be 68. That's a good amount, honestly. You can one-shot some people with that. You can one-shot some mages. So she might be able to actually put you down, especially with the seal attached. So that's good. Other than that, I can see people giving her a Spendthrift or a Pelagian Bow just to make her work better as a overall unit. Yeah, because I can imagine that defense will bother some people. Actually, now that I think about it, she seems a lot like her Bride version. Yeah. Her Bride version had relatively low defense. I think she had more defense than this one, though. But less resistance. But of course, cavalry, infantry. Advantages in one or another ways. Yeah, I think that's just my general feelings on Louise. She's kind of a... She'll probably be around. And that's pretty much it. Now, Pent. The man. The mage general. He's... Oh my gosh, his attacking art, his special art. Like, the way he looks, his face, he kind of looking down at you, but also just got the most calm, yet low-key smug smile. And I just love it. If I could, like, give him special spiral just so that whenever he initiates, I could see that face, I totally would. But 40 HP, 38 attack, 39 speed, 19 defense, and 30 resistance. That resistance isn't something I would give Iceberg to. I think he just do fine with Draconic Aura. I look at this and I think I should probably treat him like Lysithea. Relatively low defenses. You could argue his res is fine. But regardless, I think Draconic Aura and Dragon Fang might be ideal for him. I can't remember if his weapon is cooldown -1, but I think it is. It might not be, though. Because he comes with Glimmer. His weapon reduces cooldown by 1, including himself of mage allies. And he comes with Time's Pulse. So it's like, that's actually rather super awkward if he does come with a cooldown -1 as well as Glimmer. But whether it does or doesn't, but I think he has a stat boost. It's either attack +3 or speed +3. Sorry, I'm trying to figure that out right now. But generally looking at him, he does have that +6 to his attack and speed as well, with that joint drive times pulse he's got for mages. Like, this is the reason. This is one of the reasons I want him, because I could put him on Ether Raids, defense, and boy, that might help out my defense a lot. Because I'll probably put him on Dark Season, because that's the one where I put all the experimental stuff. Because Light Season makes Dark Season a joke, honestly, for me. Yeah, because I could get him with Yoon. And I'm sorry, I'm thinking about this from an Ether Raid standpoint. When I look at units nowadays, I just think of it as in, like, Ether Raids, because I consider Ether Raids to be, like, probably the most welcoming mode for unmerged units. Because you can use base kit, or they can be unmerged, or you can give them stuff, and they'll probably do pretty well. Because it's in Ether Raids, the goal is to make your opponent surrender, and you do that by taking out at least 2 opponents. 2 of their foes. 2 foes. Alright. Yeah, speaking of, whether or not he's got cooldown -1 or not, Draconic Aura as Dragon Fang is the way I see him going. He's got relatively low HP. He actually doesn't have the lowest here. That honor goes to Farina, it seems. Eric has the highest here. Okay, so attack +3 on his weapon. Got it. So, okay, so it's not cooldown -1. Huh. Most likely his weapon and Time's Pulse stack. That's how everything works, honestly. Yeah, do that, and then his weapon with a -2, probably get some infantry pulses in there. You can do a Dragon Fang. If he can survive combat, even if your opponent has like pulse smoke or something, and they do like 2 hits, get 2 pulse smokes off, so long as he can survive a hit against something that doesn't have guard, he should be able to fire off a dragon thing, and that should do good damage, honestly. Yeah. And then he's got G dual infantry 4, low attack resistance, and sturdy impact maybe over the dual skill. You could probably go for it, although it might throw off infantry pulse shenanigans. 44 HP, yeah, because most mages. Okay, let's see. If you put him with mages, ones like Ophelia have less HP than him, honestly. Yoon could actually get a boost from that because she also has lower HP. But well, she's just a mage unit. I'm just putting her in there mainly. No, okay. No. Alright, so right off the bat, probably Sturdy Impact, Fury, or some sort of defense boosting bond just for coverage in terms of ether rates. I think he's generally fine with his base kit, honestly. At least for Arena. Because he's got the lull, and he's got the dual skills, so that already gives him 6 extra defensive bulk. And then the lull gives an extra 3. So he's good in terms of base kit. I'm just thinking more if you want to ditch that A skill and use him like Ether Rays or something to get... Because I feel like that's where his home will be. In Ether Raids. But yeah, I really like to get Pent if he would be my 40-40 target. Whether or not I get him, I'm pretty sure I would just get him anyways with the 40-40. Not for his dual skill, but probably just to have another version of him lying around in another season of Ether Raids, probably. He'd probably be a good partner for Thrasir as well. Especially since he'll most likely have more HP than her, so you could, if you're not worried about his special cooldown, or rather his special cooldown, you can help out Thrasir. But here's someone who will probably help even better than he can. Urk, with his, that's actually a pretty high HP stat for a mage. I can't say for sure if he's got one of the highest, but I feel like he does. 45, 35, 39, 19, 27. He's really fast, actually. Is he our fastest? Out of all the red demote mages that we've gotten, he's probably the fastest. Miranda's got 35, I believe. And then Null is, well, he's just got low speed, relatively low speed, 32, I think. The lowest amongst these 3, but Urk has the highest amongst these 3. Although his defenses, in comparison to them, are lower. I know that much for sure. But he's got more HP than them. I just can tell, because 45 HP on a mage, you don't just look at that and go, okay, whatever. Honestly, his attack doesn't even matter. It's at a good enough point where you can do whatever you want with it. You don't gotta worry about it. So long as you got the right skills, or just give him skills, he should be fine. He also has a Fox Tome. So, generally speaking, I think that's his ideal weapon. I think I'm going to look at this guy from a plus 10 perspective because he's a 4-star focus. And also, I myself would like to plus 10 this guy just because he looks so cool. So, I think... Okay, so let's see. I believe I was told he has a plus speed super boon and a res super boon. So potential tanky stuff, I guess. Plus potential speed stuff, though. So if he's plus speed, max investment on merges and flowers, that is 39, 43, 47, and then 48 base speed. I like that. So you do something like that. Henriette's weapon, or Contra Bouquet, because those will heal. Henriette's is probably more ideal because it's constant healing so long as he gets a hit in there. He's fast, so he's most likely to get 2 hits in there. So that's 8 HP guaranteed, right? Probably defense refine his weapon. Give him a little boost. That's an attack -5 from that weapon as well. So it's at least a +8 defense. So that is 27. No, 26. I'm sorry. 26. No, what? Huh? No, 20. Help me, I cannot math. No, it's 27. I'm pretty sure it's 27. Jeez. Impact? Sturdy impact? Maybe? No. If one were to use Henriette's weapon, the Bloom's weapon, we'd probably go for a more multi-phase kind of build. Well, let's just say you go with your base kit. Or do something with his base Fox Tome. You probably go Swiss Sparrow, maybe an impact skill of some kind, probably a defense booster. So maybe steady impact. That's in the Divine Codes section now. Sturdy impact. You if you're worried about his speed, I'd say look for a speed lull. I think we have one. Nope, that's Bernadetta. Bernadetta has one, but that's low speed defense. Please don't do that. Please don't give low speed defense to the mage. Okay, let's see. I have an idea for a max investment build. Okay, Henriette's Bloom's weapon. +10, plus speed, max dragon flowers. Henriette's weapon, defense refined. I think a push skill? Attack speed push, maybe? Low attack speed. Anything for the C skill. Maybe arouse? Just for a general speed and defense booster. Yeah, maybe. And then C skill can be whatever. I try to think of units with just the ABC, because sometimes you don't have your seal skill, and then your build falls apart if you rely on that to complete it. But yeah, I think that's a good ideal kind of thing for Urk. I don't think he's as... well, I can't say he's not as versatile. You can do some things with him. His defense is probably going to hold him back a little bit, but you could probably find a way to not worry about that too much. Like I said, like I was trying to do right there. Amity Blooms, low attack speed. That's a lot of healing and attack debuffs that can't be dodged. So, great. Moving on to Farina. It's actually really balanced. Holy crap. 39 HP, 36 attack, 38 speed, 30 def res. Dang. I don't know if she has any super booms, any of those stats, but if she has one, she probably has one in attack, honestly. Attack or speed. But if she has one in defense or resistance, I think you could push for a flight skill. Because, let's see. Okay, let's say first she doesn't have a super boom in either defense or res. That's 33. If you go 4 def res for the A, 4 def res 3, or maybe Fury. Sorry, it's like 11:45. 4 def res 2 for the seal, so you're already at 37. And then 4 def res 3. That's a -5 attack deep. That's a -5 0 attack, by the way. But if you're doing this kind of thing, I think you should just go all in with a Farina and give her max dragon flowers, which is 600. You can use your celestial stones. You probably shouldn't. You should probably save for Former Soul, honestly. Just saying. But max dragon flowers, you already got +7 built in, so that probably kind of covers the attack. Especially if you can actually pull off your Pegasus flight, it'll probably more than make up for the minus you get from the 4 def res combo. But that's -5 in return for 10 to your defense and resistance. So that's already 43 def or res, given whichever boon you go for. 44 actually, because of the Dragonflower's boost too. Cool. Yeah, 44, and then you can just give her a +6 buff, and she'll have 50 in whatever stat you want. She can definitely do some Pegasus Flight / Wyvern Flight stuff. I think you would probably go for Pegasus Flight, though, because most melee units have lesser res than defense. So she could definitely do that kind of thing. So long as you push for it, I think that this is just with an unmerged Farina. She'll probably do even better at +10. Of course she would. What am I saying? But other than that, you could probably go for a Gale Force build. This is not Pegasus Flight stuff, by the way. Base kit, actually. You can give her Gale Force, probably give her Heavy Blade as well, because she has attack speed catch and attack defense range, so she'll get a good amount of attack, as well as drop the foe by a fair bit of attack. So most likely than not, she'll proc Heavy Blade and get some Gale Force going. She's got cooldown -1, so she's already a prime ideal user of Gale Force. Let's see what I did there. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Just maybe a Pegasus Flight build if you want to be haha funny, and maybe a little bit tanky. Bit of a jerk, just saying. She also gets a +7 to her defense and res. Holy crap. That's 57 def res if you're completely buffed up. And then whatever happens with Pegasus Flight, that's a mega. That's also a -7. Oh man. Okay, hold on. I actually want to do something like this if I can get her. Oh man, if I could, I would. Alright, let's look at our other lovely blue lady. Oh man, I don't know if I said it before, but I am a vain man. I am a vain man. I really like the way she looks. I know she's a horrible person, but I really like the way she looks. Just saying. 40 HP, 35 attack, 24 speed, 32 defense, and 35 resistance. They wanted to make her a little special. I'm just saying. I think it's been a bit since we got a blue mage like this. Our last one was Alphonse blue? No, he's green. I can't exactly remember. Last time we got a blue mage that was this tanky, honestly. But our last blue mage, truthfully speaking, at least free one, was probably Brunia, and before her might have been Oliver or Sias. She actually, stat-wise, I think she's closer to Oliver in terms of defense and resistance. A better Oliver. Although, she kind of whoop around to those that hold true beauty. Well, that's fine. She's got inhuman beauty. But, holy man. This is the one unit I was told a stat line about, because I was actually really interested in her. So, she actually has a speed super boon. And I think a res one as well. But I, being the person that I am all about speed. So let's think about a speed build for her, because I think that's like the scariest she can be. Although you could probably go for like a really, really annoying tank build. Ow. Why? Because, for instance, we have Veronica's weapon, the Mage Cav, Valentine's Veronica. Just like Henriette's, it gives that -5 to attack and resistance, and also heals her by 4 per hit. So that's already great, whether or not you're going for a speed build or a tanky build. Well, let's say +10. Max Dragonflowers, plus speed, because I'm definitely going to try and do that for her. So that is 28 with plus speed, 32 and plus 10. 33 with dragon flowers. Alright. And then speed refine with her weapon. So that's 35. Now what would be the A skill? I think you want something more multi-phase for her, because 35 is a bit too low to be going for just one specific phase, I think. Maybe a push skill since you're healing. Push skill. We don't really have easy access to form skills, at least not the good ones anyway. Attack speed in that case. I guess you could go with speed res, but then I don't know how well your actual damage would be. Roll attack speed or speed res. And then C skill, probably joint drive res. Maybe res smoke? Get more damage in there. Yeah. I'm liking where this is going. Alright, so Amity Blossoms, I think it's called. Amity Blossoms. Speed push 4. Roll attack speed is actually just what I was thinking about for Eric, isn't it? Eric. If you want a tanky build, though, you can go for also Amity Blossoms, or whatever it's called. Honestly, you could probably close counter on her. She's got the bulk for it. Definitely. If you do close counter... Okay, this is a tank build, by the way. Close counter with the Amity Pack Blooms or something. Low attack, any attack low, honestly. Please don't give her low attack defense. And then joint drive res, maybe? Or attack smoke. Joint drive attack. And then, of course, quick riposte in a seal slot. I think that'll do her just fine as like a tanky unit if you're going for plus 10 kind of stuff. And I think you would probably go plus res. Although if you're worried, I wouldn't blame you if you went for plus defense. Especially if you give her Blue Dual Infantry 4. I don't think her asset matters if you're using that. But yeah. I could definitely... Oh, no. Dude, I don't know what's up with me. I really like these units. I like the ideas that I'm having for them. Hopefully you do as well. And, yeah, thank you very much for bearing with me. Actually, let's look at her level 1 stats. She's 18, 9, 5. She's 18. Let me stop. 18 HP, 9 attacks. Okay, so if you merge her at neutral, she gets +1 to her attack and resistance. Although, and here's a trick, you could probably make her minus attack and plus anything else. And then, if it's her defense, you'll get your second Dragon Flower to defense. And if it's resistance, you'll definitely get it. Your second one as your second boost. +1 is, of course, to HP, but +2, it can be either defense or resistance or attack if you leave it alone. I actually used this strat with my Enna. I made her plus speed minus attack so I can get a point to res as opposed to a point to attack. I like to be very careful with my Dragonflower since I tend to just put them all into like my +10 heroes or my Resplendent heroes. So I try to be as careful as I can and as calculative as I can. Anyway, those are the units. Thank you all very much for watching. Feel free to let me know what you would like to do with these heroes. If you're going to summon on the banner, or I guess just how you feel about them. Maybe, I don't know. Do these units appeal to you? Are you looking forward to summoning for them? Are you gonna go for that Celestial Stones, or are you legitimately just interested in how these units look? Like I said, I was honestly just going to summon. I would honestly summon this banner just because of art alone, but after just talking about them, I'd love to just actually summon and use them as units due to their stats, or at least the ideas behind them that I came up with. Honestly, I can't wait. But I'll have to. I have a low amount of orbs, and I'll have to save and save and save. Maybe by then I might lose interest, but I won't bet on it. At least I have Sonia to mess around with. So, yeah. Thank you all very much for watching. And until next time, take care.